The emotional importance of final expense insurance. There are moments in life that we never forget: the first time we held a loved one's hand, the laughter that echoed through family gatherings, the quiet moments of love that defined who we are. But there's another moment, one we don't often talk about, the day when those memories become all that's left. It's hard to imagine not being here for the people we love most. But thinking about that moment and planning for it isn't about fear, it's about love. It's about protecting the people who have always depended on us, even after we're gone. That's what final expense insurance is truly about: leaving behind peace instead of pain, security instead of stress, and love instead of worry. Why this kind of protection matters. When someone passes away, the world doesn't stop for the people they leave behind. The bills still come, the phone still rings, the arrangements still have to be made. In the middle of heartbreak, families are often faced with a mountain of unexpected costs: funerals, medical bills, final debts, expenses that can total thousands of dollars in just a few days. And in that moment of loss, the last thing any family should have to think about is money. Yet it happens every day: children forced to borrow, spouses struggling to find a way, loved ones burdened by decisions they were never prepared to make. Final expense insurance lifts that weight. It ensures that when your time comes, your family won't have to choose between paying for your funeral and paying their own bills. It gives them the gift of time to grieve, time to remember, and time to begin healing without financial fear. A legacy of love. Final expense insurance isn't just about covering costs, it's about leaving a legacy of love. It says, "I thought of you, I wanted to make sure you're okay." It's one last way to care for your family, to comfort them in your absence, and to give them the strength to move forward. Maybe you've spent your life protecting the people you love, raising children, building a home, being there through every storm. This is one more way to protect them. It's not about how much money you leave behind, but about the peace you give them when they need it most. Simple, kind, and certain. The beauty of final expense insurance lies in its simplicity. There are no complicated requirements, no overwhelming paperwork. Most people can qualify even with health issues, and coverage begins quickly. Your premium stays the same for life, and the benefit is guaranteed. That means no surprises, no hidden costs, no confusion. Just a simple promise kept: when your family needs help, it will be there. Planning for tomorrow, loving today. It takes courage to think about the future, especially the parts we wish we could ignore. But real love looks ahead. It plans, it protects, it prepares. When you have final expense insurance, you gain a quiet kind of peace, the kind that lets you enjoy every sunrise, every smile, every moment with the people you love, knowing they'll be okay. It's one less thing to worry about and one more reason to live fully in the time you have. Imagine your family on that day sitting together, remembering your laughter, your kindness, your love. Because of your foresight, they aren't burdened with bills or debt. They aren't arguing over what to do or how to pay for it. They're simply remembering you the way you wanted to be remembered. That's the real gift of final expense insurance. Peace of mind that lives on long after you're gone. Who this is for. You don't have to be wealthy to plan ahead. You don't have to be old, sick, or close to the end. This kind of protection is for anyone who loves someone deeply enough to say, "I want to make this easier for you." It's for parents who don't want their children to bear the burden. For spouses who want to protect each other. For anyone who knows that love doesn't stop when life does. Love that lasts beyond a lifetime. At the end of our lives, the things that matter most aren't what we owned, they're who we loved and how we cared for them. Final expense insurance is an expression of that love. It's your final act of protection, your last promise kept. Because when the day comes that your voice can no longer speak, your love still can through the plans you made, the protection you provided, and the peace you left behind. Final thoughts. One day, someone will gather your photos, tell your stories, and whisper, "They took care of everything." That's what final expense insurance does. It gives your family the space to grieve with dignity, to remember with joy, and to heal without financial worry. It's more than a policy. It's a love letter written in foresight. A promise that says, even when I'm gone, I'm still taking care of you. Contact Leonard Johnson at 843-704-5047 or book an appointment at jleonardjohnsonagency.com.